Hey guys, what's going on? So, it's been 2 weeks since my Cleric guide came out, and I think I've gained a lot of knowledge ever since then. And this video is going to serve as a discussion on gear and what gear you should wear with the knowledge I have today. There's going to be a lot of good information in this video. I have some information that probably a lot of clerics don't know in what to wear for gear. I've shared some of this in my streams, so if you want that information a bit more early, which I kind of discuss like the thoughts I have at present, a lot of times in my stream, make sure to come say hi at twitch.tv/poshipop. I try to stream every day. You can come ask questions, come chill, come hang out. I got a pretty friendly community, I can't lie. So, yeah, feel free to stop by anytime. But anyways, let's get into this. So, the first piece of gear that I want to talk about are boots. So, specifically the low boots, as you can see right here. These give knowledge base. They give about the same move speed as ruggeds. I have a pair. So, low boots and ruggeds give about 5 each. Not really much difference between them. Low has 2 less armor rating, but it's not that big of a deal. I think these armor ratings can value as well. So, the low boots. The really good thing about these low boots is let's think about the knowledge users in Dark and Darker. So, wizards use knowledge. Bards use knowledge. Clerics use knowledge. And warlocks use knowledge. So, do bards ever really build knowledge? No, they kind of get it inherently on their plus all, or from their instruments. Do wizards and warlocks build knowledge? Yes, but what boots do they wear? Let's think for a second. So wizards and warlocks, they usually wear the occultist boots, or rugged boots, the vigor base, or lightfoots. Never really do we ever see warlocks and wizards wearing low boots, unless they're bad kit. Occultist boots provide, I feel like, so much more value, so much more, because technically when you wear occultist, same with like this champion armor, which I'll discuss later, you get more stats than if you were to wear something like the low boots, right? So like, let's compare. Let me find a pair of occultist boots. Let's see, and we'll do rare. Let's just buy a pair, ship pair. So when you compare these two, you get 6 stat total off the blue. You get 5 stat total, or sorry, 4 stat total off the low boots, right? So there's a 2 stat difference between the occultist and the low boots. No reason would you ever see a warlock or wizard wearing these unless they're bad kit, right? And I'm gonna sell these Johnsons. All right. So what does this mean? So clerics, right? We wear double knowledge ring, right? 2 knowledge, 2 magic healing, 2 knowledge, 2 magic healing. Low boots, right, with their 4 knowledge base, basically is the equivalent of 2 knowledge rings. So you can get a bit creative here. Let's say you usually wear vigor on your boots, right? You wear these ruggeds. Like this is your setup, right? You got rugged, double knowledge. Instead, you can wear low boot, right? And then double resolve or double vigor, right? That's a pretty important thought. So when I said in the video that you can get very creative with the type of gear that you can wear, this is exactly what I mean, right? You can have knowledge on your boots and then have vigor on your rings instead of vigor on your boots and the knowledge on your rings, right? Because I want you guys to also notice here that the wisdom rings with magical healing, right? This is going to be, I shouldn't even be sharing this information. This is illegal. This shit is confidential. Look at these knowledge magical healing rings. They are 600. Wait, that's a really good ring. I had to buy that, Johnson. 600 gold up, these rings. They are crazy expensive, these motherfuckers. But, look at the vitalities, right? The 2 magic healing. A little cheaper, right? Basically half off. What about the resolves, right? Basically 200 gold. 200 gold for 2 magic healing. What about the courages, right? 200 gold, right? And the reason for this ring inflation, the reason that these rings are so expensive is because warlocks are back in meta. Warlocks have been fucking stomping recently. They've got buffs to everything, their gear and whatnot. So these magical healing knowledge rings are going to be expensive. So that's why these low boots are very important. The low boots are super cheap on the market. I'll show you right now. So low boots, epic, max health, right? Pretty good pair of boots. Like, bro, 200 gold, right? And then, like, if we look at, like, ruggeds, purple with, like, knowledge, probably like, super expensive, right? Yeah, like 2 times the price. So the low boots are just like such a cheap way to get like your knowledge. Much, much, much easier. So definitely go with the low boots if you can't afford that premium, right, of getting the knowledge magical healing rings. I mean, it's not really a premium. Like you just like you could just have the vigor rings and then the knowledge on the boots, and it's not really a premium. Like, what's the benefit? It's the same thing either way. So low boots, #1 recommendation for cleric this way. Obviously, ruggeds are still good, but low boots are just so cheap. No class, but clerics are gonna wear these motherfuckers, so it's pretty nice. Now I want to have a bit of discussion on the chess pieces for cleric. So chess pieces, right? We have a few options, right? We got our Oracle robe, we got our Templar, we got our Champion, we got our Crusader, Akaton, Adventurer tunic, etc. Right? So the chess piece that I would recommend for you to wear, this kind of plays into the discussion that I was having before with the occultist boots, is you're gonna want to wear the champion armor. The reason I recommend the champion armor is the same reason that I recommend the occultist boots. You get more stats from the champion armor. More stats. So, like, let me see. I got a purple. Do I got a purple anything anywhere? Alright, let me just fucking buy, I don't know. Crusader armor. Just a purple pair. Whatever, I'll sell it after. Alright. So, we got purple Crusader armor. What is this torch in my stash? Let me get rid of this Johnson. Alright. We got purple Crusader armor. And then we got purple champion armor. If we compare the two, we get 5 knowledge from the Crusader armor and 3 strength, 3 vigor from the champion armor, which is 6 total. So, yeah, I mean, if you want a vigor stack, sure, maybe wear, like, I don't know. Is there even chess piece that wear that as vigor? Whatever. If you want to, like, stack, like, knowledge, Crusader armor isn't bad, right? But if you really want to min-max, I think champion armor is just better because you gain more stat overall. Sometimes you'll need to wear the Oracle. Sometimes you'll need to wear the Akaton for HP. Sometimes you'll need to wear the Templar to get your will, because maybe you have, like, low magic power. Maybe you got, like, 20%. Like, how much I have. Like, I'm low as fuck. You maybe need more, right? It doesn't really matter. Crusader is what I would recommend, but it is not, like, the best thing to wear. If you need to go a bit more cheaper, Templars with 3 magical healing are super cheap. These champion armors with 3 magical healing are probably expensive. I haven't bought a pair yet off the market. I've kind of been finding all my gear, but let's find out together. So, no, they're pretty cheap actually. Yeah, they're pretty cheap. So yeah, definitely recommend the champion armor. Go for this if you can. It's not really like you must, right? The only you must that I'm saying right now is maybe the low boots and the gloves, which I'll talk about later. But besides that, you're kind of fine. You're chilling, I think, on the champion armor. Like you just wear this, like you're fine. All right. So next thing I want to discuss is the pants. So right now I got Chestpiece on, but I would like the pants are really flexible as well. You can honestly either go with the leather leggings if you need more will, leather chaustices if you need more knowledge, or heavy leathers if you need more vigor. You can get really flexible with these. I know plate pants are pretty good. I just don't like wearing them because of you get less magic resist. I guess if we're using the same logic as a champion, plate pants would be pretty good to wear, but then you got double vigor and double strength on 2 pieces of gear, right? Then you really need the knowledge stack with all your other stuff. So like, let's see. Yeah, it might be a bit tough. So if you're looking for armor, HP, vigor, go with either the plate pants or the heavy leathers. If you're looking for will, you need more magic power, go for the leather leggings. If you need more knowledge, go with the chaustices and get the knowledge from there. You gotta make sure these have 2-all. 2-all is too good of a stat to let down. The chest piece is the only thing I would recommend that doesn't need 2-all, because it's really expensive to find these 2-all 3 magical healing chest pieces. Very, very out of budget, very, very expensive. You're gonna spend like 5 to 10k on one of these bad boys. So the pants are very easy to get 2-all. You can't roll magical healing on them, so you don't need 3 magical healing. So definitely wear these leather leggings with 2-all, or the leather chaustices, or the heavy leathers, or the plates. It's really whatever you want to wear. this kind of plays into what I was talking about before. You can really mix match your gear, really wear different pieces that give different stats whenever you need them, depending on what you have. So yeah. Now for the hands. So there's only one pair of gloves that I'd recommend. It's the Mystic Gloves. There is no other better pair of gloves to wear because they give 3 magical healing. Try to get the purple ones because if you compare the purples to the blues, so the blues got 2 magical healing, 3 power. The purples got 3 magical healing, 3 power. So that 1 magical healing you get from upgrading from blue to purple is gonna make a big difference. Huge difference. So definitely recommend the purples if you can, but they can be pretty out of budget because every warlock and every cleric are buying these bad boys. So if we go to epic Mystic Gloves, right, these are shit ones. So if we actually put some useful stat knowledge, yeah, we're talking 476 gold plus per pair, and that's only 1 knowledge, right? If you want to bet a fucking motherfucking pair of 3 knowledge, you're gonna have to pay 850, 968, 1.2k. Like, this shit is expensive. So these are super expensive, super tough to get, but they're gonna be what I recommend. No matter what, it's too good of a piece of gear. And now for your helmet, you're gonna want to probably wear the Great Helm. But it works either way between the... Where, do I have a Hound Skull? Oh my god, I don't have a Hound Skull. I mean, I haven't worn one in quite some time. So let me buy a shit epic piece. So it's either going to be between the Hound Skull or the Crusader Helm. So big difference between these 2 pieces of gear is the Hound Skull gives you -10 magic resist, and the Crusader Helmet doesn't give you -10 magic resist. I think this is a mistake on Iron Mace's end. It doesn't really make sense how plate isn't giving you negative magic resist as all plate does, except this champion armor, that is. Because it kind of just makes the Great Helm better than the Hound Skull. But I see these plate paths. They give minus magic resist. That's weird. So definitely would recommend the Great Helm over the Hound Skull, but either or you can honestly wear. The only difference being is that you get not -10 magic resist from the Great Helm, but you get it on the Hound Skull, so that's the only downside. But I guess if you really need that knowledge, or the vigor, sorry, go with the Hound Skull, and if you need the knowledge, go with the Great Helm. But usually wear the Great Helm over the Hound Skull. Hound Skull is kind of out of meta because of the -10 magic resist and all of the other ways we have to build knowledge and stuff. And then for your cape, you're probably going to wear knowledge cape. But if you end up, right, having the rock, like, let's say you have Chaucer's and you have Crusader armor on, right, and you're just over the knowledge cap, you could take off the Radiant Cloak and wear, like, a Vigor Cloak instead of the knowledge cloak. So that serves as an option. Let me put back on the gear that I put off. Oh, can't even find it. There we go. Just put on this bad boy. And then for the jewelry, I had this discussion with the boots. If you're wearing double knowledge magical healing rings, they're going to be pretty expensive to buy. So there's a lot of other rings you can wear. Usually, if you're not wearing knowledge rings, I'm going to recommend that you either wear the vigor rings or the resolve rings. In a lot of kits that I've been having as cleric, I kind of find myself low on magic power. So you might find me running double resolve rings over my knowledge rings because I get the knowledge on the boots. Or if maybe my HP is too low, right? Let's say I have like 100 HP or something. I'll put on the double vigor rings. Blue rarity or above. I just have some shit greens. So either or of those options work. Just keep in mind your stats. Make sure you meet your knowledge cap, etc., etc. But that kind of concludes the guide, at least the update. This is a bit more informal, not really edited like the other videos and whatnot, but hope this helps you guys with your cleric gear and whatnot. Feel free to add any comments in the comment section below about anything you disagree with, want to add, share, comment, question, whatever, concern. And yeah, feel free to come tune into my stream as well, twitch.tv/PashiPop. Come say hi, come ask questions. I get so many of you motherfuckers price checking items. I don't know how much they're worth, okay? What I do to price check an item, I go to trade, I go to the marketplace, and I search up the item, and I see how much it's worth there. I'm sorry, I can't look at your magical healing book and tell you how much it is. I'm sorry, I'm not God. Alright, anyways, thank you guys for all your support. Thank you very much. I will see you guys in stream or next video or whatever. All right, bye.